window starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Return it.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hey, middle. Return it.
Jackson now. And that's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That went into the hands of Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
They have one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sanchez in punt formation.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run over center with Mitchell. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The Ravens at 2-6 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Lamar changing the play.
No, we changed it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, here's Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
DC, ready? Middle. Check. No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Real quick.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey! You. Come on, up. Alpha, get out.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
60 Vikings. Let's go now. Buffalo AC.
Play action. It's Sanders. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18, 79 Broncos.
To throw again, here is Sanders. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom time in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay,
2nd and 14.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
To throw now, here's Sanders. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Hey, Mosey. Mustang 19. Let's go.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
No, we take. Hey, go ahead.
They give here to Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll shift things around. Now Sanders. Open man. He completes it to Judy. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did. But
yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
70.
Brings up second and 7.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
Sanders to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, Sampson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
They go play action now. Sanders. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Jackson. Left side, but it's caught by Mitchell. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Mason Graham, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Samuel going to go in motion right. On play action, here's Shadur. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 6.
Come on. Set. Deputy Lions.
Sanders once more. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Trying the out route incomplete. That's Morgan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing again at Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now he's going to step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later